It's a very special day on the calendar. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. Taking a look at Houston, final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up.
When I look at the Rockets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, we've got Amen Thompson. Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Here's Banchero. After the basket by Houston. Buries it from three. Well, Clark, more or less in the home stretch here. How does it feel to have the year winding down?
Well, on many levels, it feels good. I mean, you know, the postseason is upon us, and that'll ramp things right back up. The season may be ending, but the excitement is just about to start again.
Suggs, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thompson finds Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounce ability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
To the inside. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Now here's Smith. He played a great game against New Orleans. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Pass to Suggs. Now here's Bane for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Outside Bane. Banchero outside. 4-3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. VanVleet misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Suggs. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And Şengün gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Bane. Banchero surveys. And it's Banchero again missing. Houston leading by 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. It's hauled in by Black. Magic trail by 3. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Now here's Isaac. Here's Bane. Uses the glass on the layup. Bane's got 5 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Shepherd, that's good. And it's Bane with the ball for the Magic. Pass to Carter. Picked by Carter. The three from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Okogie. Off target from three-point range. For Orlando, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Now Banchero. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Throws it up high. Left side, Finney-Smith. Drives to the hoop. Down low. Pass to Shepherd. The shot. It's rebounded by Banchero.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bane. And he makes it. Shepherd's got his second basket of the night.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner outside. Just 5 on the clock. Jones from outside. No luck on that one. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Houston leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Orlando, the Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Black in at the 2. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Şengün. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Wagner with it. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Wagner on the wing to the middle. Good D by Şengün.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Magic trail by 3. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That'll be a second foul of the game. Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Here's Suggs. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Rockets with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Back to Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Orlando with the ball. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 5. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
An open look for Smith. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner outside. Şengün with a steal. To the paint. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Suggs finds Isaac. Wagner against Smith. Suggs outside. On the clock. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Bane comes in for Black.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Black's checked in for Orlando. The 3 from Bane. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Rockets lead by 7. The shake. Driving in, and there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Şengün.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Suggs surveys the D. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No one near him. The putback. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oh, they get a hand on it. Eason with a steal. Pass to Thompson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Şengün. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mo Wagner. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Matase's checked in for Wagner. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Suggs. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
Smith passes to Şengün. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Finney Smith checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepard. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. Here's Finney Smith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Finney Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The slashing Wagner, so adept at carving his way inside.
Smith no good. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. 7-point differential. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. On the wing, Thompson. Crosses over. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner for 3. No good. Would have counted had he gone. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think of Houston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Magic.
The ball security has been terrible. Time to cool down, slow down, and regain control.
Yeah, look at the turnover numbers. It's easy to see why they're in this situation. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jabari Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Magic trail by 12. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wagner's got 9.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
And stolen by Banchero. The 3 from Bane. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Wagner. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Bane, no good.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And we've got a timeout from Jamahl Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Alperen Şengün.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Bane, no good.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Knocks down the long J.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Bane, the pass to Banchero. Bane surveying the D. Carter, a screen on Thompson. From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Şengün.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, there's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now here's Bane. Give him 8 points now. Carter, a screen on Smith. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter. Houston leading by 10. Outside Eason. Here's Şengün. Oh, nice D from Carter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And such a unique player. Bane is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 11. The shot won't fall. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Thompson passes to Şengün. And here's Eason. Lets it fly. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Right side Eason. Back to Şengün. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Wagner, he's open. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the teardrop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Finney Smith checked in for Houston. Good on the second one. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Wagner for 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Pass to Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Green's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Okogie comes in for Eason. Holiday's checked in for Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Fred VanVleet. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Bane. Here's Black. Pass to Isaac. Gets it to go from the corner.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Here's Finney Smith. Here's Green. Buries it down low. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Jones, he's checked in for Ben Carroll. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And there's a pick, and it's Wagner off the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact, and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
Here's Shepard. He takes it in. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Shepard. It could go. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
They got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Wagner. Then it's Desmond Bane, then it's Suggs, and it's Black in at the 2. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Now here's Isaac looking to get it going. It's tipped.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in. He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Outside Bane. Isaac outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Some room here for Bane. Bane with another miss.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. And he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 11.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Here's Black, defended by Thompson. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bane. To the inside. Wagner inside. Working on Thompson. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist from Bane. Bane's got 3 assists tonight. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Isaac. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
And he sinks the second.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact, getting to the free throw line.
Here's Şengün. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Bane with it. Pass to Isaac. Launches a three. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Smith outside. Over Bane. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Suggs against Van Vliet. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Shoots over Eason. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Orlando making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Isaac, and Franz Wagner subbed in for Black. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Comes up empty down low. Magic trail by 15. The three from Banchero. From distance. Paolo.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And Şengün throw it down.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 14. Smith outside. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 5 rebounds in the game. In transition, the Magic on the run. Such a wide open look. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And Şengün throw it down.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
1:52 left in the fourth. Tipped away. Stolen by Van Vliet. It's a one-on-one situation. Şengün with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Here's Thompson, and he drives in. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 9th assist of the game now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. There's a minute 17 left in the final quarter. Suggs finds Bane. Orlando again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. they'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Alperen Şengün.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
Here's Banchero, puts the move on. Second chance shot. And another shot. Timeout called. Houston. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Here's Smith. Off the inbound, no good. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the Magic.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
You have a safe trip home. See you soon.